The nearly 12,800 restaurants around Wisconsin are eagerly awaiting the day when customers can dine in again. It appears we've met 5 of the 6 gating criteria set by the state to enter phase 1 of the Badger Bounce Back Plan, which would include reopening restaurants.
News 8 Now's Mal Meyer spoke with a local business owner about how they may face new challenges by offering sit-down services.
Chris Roderick knows a thing or two about food service. He owns Piggy's and Uno-venti-pizzeria in La-Crosse. But recently, he's had a lot of questions about what his restaurants could look like once customers are allowed back in.
We're going to be 25% capacity, 50%, 6-foot distance between tables. All those things need to be answered.
The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation is giving restaurants guidance on best practices. While the state has not said exactly what would be required, the guide says employees should wear a face covering when near others, physical barriers should be installed at cash registers, bars, and host stands, and seating should be limited.
It's not like we're reinventing the wheel. You know, we always have sanitizer for the tables. We have all that stuff is already in place.
Some of the practices in the guide are second nature.
The constant hand washing, the gloves. I mean, it's, so we're already well trained on that.
He's hoping the state will give restaurants at least a week's notice ahead of when customers could return, not just so he can make the locations ready, but make sure they have enough food from their supplier.
And if all the restaurants in La Crosse County open back up at 25%, that's a lot of people that's going to be buying produce, proteins, and stuff like that.
But how much should they buy, and how many employees do they need?
You're not going to flip the switch and we're going to be packed.
He understands not everyone will be comfortable dining out just yet, but they'll be ready when they do.
We have to really make sure that we're dialed in so people feel comfortable dining out again.
In La Crosse, Mal Meyer, News 8 Now.
Well, state officials have not yet said when we can officially enter phase 1 of the Badger Bounce Back Plan. Under it, though, K-12 schools and daycares would also be able to reopen.